What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the Saucony Shadow 5000 in the St. Barth's colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find inside Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I personally find them to be very comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire purchase. So this is the Saucony Shadow 5000, which celebrates the Caribbean island of St. Barthélemy or St. Barth's. So this pair actually was sent to me from Saucony Canada, so a big thank you over to them for this. These dropped sometime in September, and I've had my eye on these for a while now, and they retail for a price of $140 US or $160 here in Canada. And the official colorway for this shoe on the box is just beige and green. And one thing to note is that this pair is part of Saucony's Saucony x Saucony line, which basically imagines how Saucony would release their shoes if they collaborated but with themselves. So long story short, they incorporate better quality materials, a bit more storytelling in the colorways, and overall it just feels like more of a special pair in hand. So first things first, here's a quick look at the box. So this comes in a green-based cardboard box. We have St. Barth's coat of arms on the very top, along with the Saucony logo. And then on the bottom of the box, we have an outline of the island, along with the GPS coordinates. As for the shoe itself, so this is your classic Shadow 5000 silhouette. And the upper of the shoe, for the most part, is constructed out of this light gray colored nubuck. We have this perforated finish on the toe box, and overlaid on the edge, we have more of that gray colored nubuck, which feels extremely soft and very high quality to the touch. Moving downwards, we have these different overlays of gray nubuck, and you can see on the side here, we have these three horizontal lines debossed into it. Covering the mid panel, we have more of that perforated nubuck that we saw earlier on the toe box. Overlaid on top of this, we have that signature Saucony stripe, which is done in the semi-translucent green colored TPU. And then next to this, we have this brown colored long-haired suede, and above this, the top two eyelets are done in a green colored TPU. Surrounding the back of the shoe, we have a tumbled pale green colored leather, and we have these dark green reflective 3M hits on the side and on the center of the heel. Beneath this, we have Saucony embroidered in green, and we have more of that perforated gray nubuck above this, and the very top of the heel is covered in more of that long-haired suede. In terms of laces, so these come with two different lace options. The default lace is a flat style lace done in this off-white color, but they also give you a secondary darker cream colored lace as well. Underneath this, the tongue is primarily covered in this pale yellow colored nylon, and it has this quilted look to it. On the edges, we have this bronze colored embroidery, along with this gray colored nubuck, and stitched onto the top of the tongue, we have a light green nylon tag, and on the back side of this tag, we have the latitude and longitude coordinates of the island. The inner liner of the back half of the shoe is lined in an extremely soft, pale yellow colored leather, and this really adds to the whole premium feel of this sneaker. As for the insole itself, so this is a pretty well padded foam insole. It's covered in a pale green colored nylon on top, and we have Saucony branding stamped on the heel in dark green. And if I flip the insole over to the other side, you'll see there's an additional layer of foam which sits right underneath the heel, and this definitely adds another layer of comfort for this pair. So the upper of the Shadow 5000 sits atop this full-length EVA foam midsole, which is painted primarily in gray towards the back half, but it's done in this vintage yellow on the forefoot. And then finally turning this pair over to the bottom, so this is constructed out of a semi-translucent pale green colored rubber. We have this triangular shaped traction pattern on the forefoot, and we have Saucony branding right in the middle. So that breaks down the look and the construction of the Shadow 5000s. And for those wondering about sizing, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. Saucony Canada sent me this in a size 10, and I feel like overall they fit pretty true to size, but they are a little bit on the snug side. So I feel like the width of the shoe was pretty good, but they ran a little bit short if anything. So if you're someone that's kind of in between sizes and you like more of a relaxed fit, I'd probably recommend going up to that bigger size. But for everyone else, I feel like true to size should be okay for you. Unless you're someone that really prefers more of a generous and roomy fit for your toes, then you'd probably want to go up a half size as well. Moving on to the comfort, so the Shadow 5000 is not the most comfortable Saucony retro model out there. For me at least, I think the 6000 is a much more comfortable pair compared to this one. With that said though, for just an everyday casual use shoe, it's not uncomfortable by any means. You definitely feel that cushioning, especially underneath the heel, but I just feel like the overall midsole is a little bit thinner compared to the 6000, for example. So I guess in a sense you get more ground feel, but you do sacrifice that softness and cushioning underfoot. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship on this pair, so first off, material quality was absolutely amazing. This nubuck, like I mentioned before, has this very buttery and smooth feel to the touch. And in line with that, the leather used on the heel along with the suede, this both felt really good quality as well. So this is really typical with Saucony releases. They often shoot above their price point and they give us really premium products for a very reasonable price. And in terms of the build and craftsmanship, I didn't notice any flaws at all on my pair. The stitch job was very solid. There were no glue stains or anything like that. The paint job was really good. So dare I say this was pretty much a flawless pair. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this review, when I first saw images of this pair, for some reason the color combination and the silhouette just spoke to me. I've never actually owned a pair of the Shadow 5000 before, so this is my very first pair. And while the comfort isn't as great as I would have wanted it to be, I think the overall design and the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair really makes this a solid addition to anyone's collection. As of right now, I feel like they're sitting on a lot of websites, so I wouldn't be surprised if these were discounted and put on sale. So if you're someone that's on the fence, I would say definitely pick these up if you can get these for a discounted price, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed with these once you see them in hand. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the St. Barth's Saucony Shadow 5000. What are your overall thoughts on the silhouette in general and this colorway specifically? And is there anyone watching that also owns a pair of these? If you do, drop a comment down below and let's talk about this. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you everyone for watching. Another big thank you goes out to Saucony Canada, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.